Well, Chris Popper here in Bangor, and I'm joined by Ann Patterson, who's the director of the MDI Adult Education Program, correct?
Yes.
Okay. And then Michelle Brzezowski. I got I got the last name right. I got the first name wrong. Michelle Brzezowski, who is the academic teacher with the MDI High School Adult
MDI Adult Ed.
MDI Adult Ed. Okay. So Adult Ed, like everything else, has been turned upside down because of remote learning. Although, personally, I mean, you forwarded me the catalog. It appears that there are many more options than what would normally be done, and classes aren't just at night.
Right. Our enrichment program, which is what most people consider adult education, is not everything, but our enrichment program is what we reach out to the community the most. Obviously, with COVID, we can't have classes in person. The high school is closed down to anybody from the outside at this point. So we're going to do classes online. And this means we can offer classes not only that we offer locally, but also from other programs and other companies and other organizations. So geography is not a barrier. There's no more snow days. We can run classes.
I will tell you that my wife as a teacher is not happy about whatsoever. I mean, well,
we'll have internet down days.
Okay.
Or power outages is what it's going to be.
That'll probably happen.
So a person can take a watercolor class offered through Adult Ed program down in Topsom, Maine. And so we can offer a cooking class, which we are. We have 2 cooking classes. They're going to be offered Sunday afternoons. And
I did see those. Those look very good.
Yes. And this teacher, Joanne Wood, taught at Schoodic. Is it Schoodic for the Arts? She taught cooking classes there. So she's used to doing the online format already. So that's exciting. We have a date night, Friday night class.
It's kind of like a painting for couples type thing. I saw that.
They each
bring your own wine. We won't say it's not, right, but it's a sip and paint if you sip whatever you want, and you can do that from home.
Yes. So we won't have the in-person contact, but we're going to have a lot more options for people to do from the comfort of their home, including exercise classes at 7 a.m. So we're not stuck to that narrow Monday through Thursday, 4 to 8 p.m. anymore.
How do people register, and how do they get the catalog? You're still mailing out? What color is the catalog?
Oh, that's always the big question. What
right.
colors? So I haven't used pink for a long time, so it's going to be pink.
So look for the pink flyer in your mailboxes.
It should come out. I'm hoping by the end of next week. Right now it's at the printer. It's out of my control. The other thing, I did email everybody in my database. You can go to mdi.coursestorm.com and you can register online. And in fact, I sent out the email this morning and our first registration has already come in.
Awesome. And Michelle, you're more towards the traditional. So if someone has not had their high school diploma, you're working with those students, correct?
Correct.
So tell us how that program works. I mean, I think a lot of people think about adult ed as that traditional, okay, I didn't get my high school diploma, let's get it right now. And that's all changed, correct? I mean, it's really changed over the years.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very new. Just started a couple months ago, so I'm pretty new to the process of it. But what I do know, and Ann can correct me if I'm wrong or fill in the blanks, is there's 2 different ways to go about it. What used to be called a GED for Maine is now the HiSET program, high school equivalency test that you pass. And then there's an adult diploma program. So it kind of depends on where the student or the person is in their own education, where they were when they left off, and what they need to finish one versus the other. So some people will still say GED, and that's not the test we use now, but it's similar idea. So it depends on where they were.
Just because someone did not graduate from high school doesn't mean that their options are over. I mean, it's definitely important to have that high school equivalency or somehow that diploma.
Yes.
Okay.
And in fact, having a job, getting job options is very important to having that piece of paper.
Yeah, I just say it's nice to check that box. It helps you to move forward.
Exactly. And, a lot of employers will say, we'll give you lots of props and credits if you finished it after the fact, because it shows that initiative, it shows that caring, it shows that work ethic to go out and finish it. If you didn't finish it when you were in that typical 18-year-old age group.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Finish it off if you can. Now, how do people, what format are you going to be using for these online classes? I mean, a lot of people are like, oh my God, it's a Google Hangout, or, or they see their child. Now your children can help you because they're using this all. So
for our enrichment classes, we'll be using Zoom.
Okay.
And all summer I've had a class on the website on how to use Zoom, how to get tutorials. So I'm hoping people will take advantage of those free tutorials through Zoom. Also, I can, and Michelle is also very good, if we have somebody that just needs some verbal prompts and encouragement to get used to it. And at this point, after 6 months of being sort of in COVID zone, we're hoping that the vast majority of people have had some experience with online interactions with other people at this point. So I've left the links up for Zoom testing your computer to make sure you can actually join. That's the biggest thing. You don't have to learn how to share. You don't have to learn how to host or anything like that. We just want you to be able to click and get on. And we'll be sending out links to all the registrants for their class as we get close to the date.
Hey, I can tell you how old I am. When I originally thought of Zoom, I mean, it was the old Zoom. The old, it was on Boston PBS, right?
Yes.
And that shows you how old I am. Okay. Now, when does the adult enrichment classes, when do they begin?
We've put, I think most of them we've put off until the end of September, just to give people that extra time to, feel comfortable registering and that kind of stuff. And frankly, I didn't know if I would have the catalog ready to mail out as soon as I did. I just gave myself that buffer. So the third week, definitely the fourth week, and into October and November.
Okay. And this is the fall catalog, correct? Because then you'll have the winter catalog, and hopefully, God willing, maybe we can do some of these in person by then. Who knows?
Can I put a shout out for driver's ed?
Yes.
We're not able to run in-class driver's ed classes, and I know a lot of students and a lot of parents are really excited about getting driver's license and that kind of thing. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. And the people who are interested need to call Driver's Ed Driving School directly at 941-9494. They have a classroom that's not associated with a school up there that they can do some in-person classes. And it's changed now so that you go for the first 2 or 3 hours in person. Then you go home and you do the bulk of the learning online. Then you go back and review and take your permit test. So it's not 30 hours in person anymore, but they do need to be able to do those first and last hours in person.
Okay. All right. And that's all in the catalog. So they'll be able to...
that will be in the catalog.
Okay. Anything I missed?
Well, we are open to students. Michelle is open to students who are ready for college preparation. If they need to build up those skills, that's a free program. Of course, we do English language learning and we do basic literacy.
Okay, perfect.
So come see me.
Come see us. Go see Michelle.
Okay.
I'm ready to get started.
All right. Is there a telephone number that they should call you, Michelle? Because obviously you don't want someone just knocking on the door.
Let's see if she remembers the number.
Oh, I think I have to cheat. Well, it begins with 288. Ooh, I can't remember. If I'm afraid if I get it wrong, then
4703.
4703. There you go. You could have
Okay.
prompted me.
And your office is now where? Because it's moved from the old Compass
Yeah.
Road. It shows you how long. I mean, back to
Cool.
Zoom Compass Rose.
Zoom,
Tell
Zoom.
us where you're located now.
We're in the Compass Rose building.
Okay.
We call it the Adult Ed building now. This is I think our going on to our 4th year, maybe. So it's out behind the high school, past the tennis courts. But please don't just show up, especially if you don't have a mask on.
No, give us a buzz first. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. Trick or treating, you can come wear your mask and you'll be all set. All right. We said everybody's going to have a mask for trick or treating this year.
That's a good point.
Okay.
Y'all have a costume ready to go. That's a really
Exactly.
good point. Yeah.
Exactly. All right. The Great Danes are barking. It means it's time to go. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chris.
And
Thanks, Chris.
yeah, we appreciate you joining us. Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.